Hey guys, this is Elizabeth from the Missionaries of God's Love and Test in California, and today we're going to talk about I Want to Rule My Life. So today's recording is the continuation of the series that we're having about surrendering to God. The last time we spoke, we talked about how people dislike and even despise the thought of surrendering to God, because it's really something against our culture and the modern day world. We also spoke about that there are 3 barriers that block or stop us from surrendering to God, which are fear, pride, and confusion. We covered the first one, which is fear. Now we're going to talk about pride. Many of the times, we don't want to surrender to God because we want to be the ones in charge of our lives. We want to be the ones who make the decisions and have the last and final say. At the end of the day, what we're trying to do is to be like God, since God has total control of everything. But this is the oldest temptation that there is out there, that we want to be like God. We first saw this with Adam and Eve, where they were tempted by the snake and was telling them to eat the apple so they could know what is right and wrong, and so they could be like God. So really, since the beginning of humanity, humans have always wanted to be in control. But there's so many downsides to being in control of everything, or at least trying to control everything. When we do that, we experience a lot of stress. We're stressed out because things didn't turn out the way we wanted them to be. We're stressed out because we want to be perfect. We're stressed out because, again, there's so many challenges or obstacles that are appearing when we're trying to achieve something, when we're trying to control something. Reality is, we will never be able to control something totally and completely. What we're really trying to do is, we're like fighting against God. And we're like, God, give me the steering wheel. Give me all the power, the control. And God's like, nuh-uh. No way, Jose. No matter how hard you try, I'm the one in charge. I'm the one in control. We will never win that battle with God. I want to share with you guys this quote found in the book called Purpose-Driven Life. It is a quote that A.W. Tozer said. He stated, "The reason why many are still troubled, still seeking, still making little forward progress is because they haven't yet come to the end of themselves. We're still trying to give orders and interfering with God's working within us." How true is this? We're constantly trying to fight against God's plan for us. We're constantly trying to fight against God's will. We hear at church or through other people like our family members or friends that tell us that we should go to church, that we should pray, that we should seek for God, or that we should give more of ourselves, our time, our money, or even our energy and talents to God. But then we're like, no, I'm too busy. No, I can't do that. And no, I absolutely just don't want to do that at all. I'd rather do something else, you know? And then we try over and over again to do what we want and to control our lives. But again and again, we keep hitting against a wall. And that's because we're not God. And we will never be God. We're humans. And so, again, when we try to control our lives and try to be like God, that's when we face our own limitations and we react with irritation, anger, and resentment, according to the book called Purpose-Driven Life. I don't know about you guys, but when I read that sentence, it really resonated with me. All the times in my life where I try to do what I want to do, and then things don't go the way as I planned, I get angry or I get upset because I wanted my way. And then I'm all mad because it didn't happen. I get angry when I face that limitation. The book continues to say, we want to have it all and do it all. And we become upset when it doesn't happen. Then, when we notice that God gave others characteristics we don't have, we respond with envy, jealousy, and self-pity. Oof, that is so true. Many of the times when we see that other people have what we want, we're like, why does she have it? What did they do to have that and not me? And then we start feeling jealous and envious. And at the end of the day, we're robbing our own happiness by wishing to be like other people, by wishing to be like them or having their success. Whenever we want to control our lives, we're really just harming our lives. And even some people are even destroying themselves or their happiness or their future. Pride kills total surrenderness to God. And that also kills our happiness and our well-being and the possibility of having peace in our lives. Now, yes, it is hard to surrender to God, but at the end of the day, surrendering to God leads us to happiness, peace, and freedom. We're going to be free of that stress, free of having to control everything, free of anger, resentment, envy, jealousy, or self-pity. I invite you guys now to join with me in a prayer. I invite you guys to sit up straight, relax your shoulders, relax your neck, take a deep breath in, and invite the Holy Spirit to come to you. Lord, I really struggle to surrender to you. I sometimes find a lot of pride in myself, where I want to control things, where I want to do what I want, because it's my life. God, help me to lose this pride so that you enter into my heart, so that you fill me with your love. Fill me with the desire to surrender to you. Give me the desire to totally surrender to you. I want to surrender to you. I want to love you, and I want to be liberated by all the stress, anger, hatred, jealousy, envy. I want to be free of all of these feelings, Lord. Help me to surrender to you. Help me to want to surrender to you. I give you my bride, and I open my heart and mind to you. Tell God, "Speak to me, O Lord, for your servant is listening."